inside the National Gallery of Modern Arts with Union Minister Meenakshi Lekhi, who has agreed to show us the insides of what the rich cultural heritage and history of India that the VVIPs will be witnessing after perhaps 24 hours. Ma'am, thank you so much for showing this to NDTV. Please explain to us what makes this so special.
So this is a treasure trove of a sort which nobody has witnessed. This is a chariot which is 2000 BC, 1800 to 2000 BC year old, and these are actually two chariots excavated from Sinoli. The excavation process itself was so important, and now showcasing that for public consumption is also something which is going to be a treat in itself. And you would see antenna, you will see the shield which is there. Come, I'll show you the shield. See the shield. This is the shield.
What is the shield?
Shield, when you fight.
Yes, so what makes this really special?
2000 year old, 5000 year old. It's 2000 plus BC. And the copper frames, the design, everything you find is preserved along with the mud. So the top part has been able, we've been able to preserve and conserve. This is 2000 BC.
So NGMA is old enough. From where did you excavate all this, which is going to be kept only for the G20 leaders and their spouses?
So you must understand, NGMA is National Gallery of Modern Art, but we have our reserve collection, which is also 300, 400 year old, and I laugh about it. The many countries will have their, history 400, 500 year old, but this is our modern history.
Okay. Okay.
This is ancient history, which is 2000, 3000 BC. And this is particular tablet, which is from again 2nd century BC period, Brahmi inscription. A child is sitting with a tablet and writing, and this written form is of Brahmi script on a tablet, on a wooden plate or a slate as we used to write. And on one side we have this Brahmi script, on the other side we have Kharosthi script, which is left to right, and that is what we used to use that also. And you'll be happy to see we have this piece here, exquisite in its sense. This is Shain Chiti, which is used in Rigved and Rigved Samhita, in which you'll find many writings about it, 1200 to 1500 BC. And this is...
So this is the tradition, history, heritage of India which is on display. My question is, where was it till now?
Oh, these have been procured from across the country. Some are lying in Indian Museum, some are lying in Mathura, some are lying in National Museum, so on and so forth. So these are things which were not curated in this sense. Can you see this book? This book is in Sanskrit, and this is from National Museum, and this is about treating horses for their diseases and Ayurveda for horses. So this is this particular part, we are calling it Sanskrit. These are antiquities, and I thought I will take you to the Buddhist part of it, how we have used digital technology. And look at these pieces. Can you imagine few century BC and 1st, 2nd, 3rd century AD, this kind of exquisite carving on rocks, such beautiful carvings. So we are showcasing our ancient heritage with the modern use of technology, that you can see how we've utilized digital technology to showcase this Amravati collection.
When did the work begin? How many months have taken for this?
It's been, we've been conceptualizing, working, and I can definitely say 5-6 months we've sort of worked at it. Many do's and redone and scrapped and restarted. Look at these beauties. All this handcrafted.
The intricate carving of the stones.
Absolutely, absolutely. And you would appreciate that, just these negatives are 100-year-old. These are glass negatives. Because
glass negatives
100-year-old.
Procured when? We don't know.
Yeah. So these were lying in our stack. We have a few thousand of them. Whatever technology was available at that point in time. And these glass negatives also are antiquities in themselves. These were research objects. And let me show you to this virtual experience.
Please go ahead.
Ajanta and Ellora.
Oh, this
and
is Ajanta and Ellora caves that we are entering?
Yeah.
Everything carefully
peace.
Preserved.
Yes.
And done with a lot of effort.
Absolutely. Maitri Buddha. The mustache and the headgear. Gandhara style, what you call Afghanistan today, is what India was.
So are we now in the last leg of this exhibition?
No.
Or
This is this one floor and then there's second floor.
Okay, so several layers.
Several layers, because how do you know a country like ours which has 6,000, 7,000-year-old civilization? I mean, no one span is enough. And I sometimes say this. I say, look, I'm an Indian and I'm a proud Indian. I have lived all my life here. Hopefully will die here. But one lifetime is not enough to know my country. There are layers and layers in Akhnur. I mean, look at these. This is from Jammu and Kashmir.
Nuanced and calm.
Yeah. This is what Kashmir was and is turning out to be today.
Yes. How exquisite. I mean, I am completely speechless, to say the least. I mean, when we are looking at these pieces and the kind of the entire exercise of putting it together.
And the energy and effort which would have gone into curating this. I want to show you this, because we are talking about women and we are talking about fashion. Look at this. This is from Takshila, a few century BC piece. Can you see the craftsmanship?
Yes.
Pure gold.
Necklace.
Necklace. Look at this earpiece.
I think it requires a lot of explanation also that has to be given to the visiting dignitaries.
Absolutely. No, but it's, I think women will understand, men
The
will
pendants
understand.
and the...
No, everybody. I mean,
Yes.
this class of people understand. Look at this.
Bracelet.
Yeah,
It's from 1st
Section.
century CE.
yeah.
And the gold is still shining.
Absolutely. That's why it's called gold. Look at the ring.
The ring, the gold ring. It's called, intricately designed, the front of the ring has an elegant arc with 3 hollow sockets
Means
that must
these
have
been stones actually.
been your embellishments.
Yeah.
Should we end the conversation here, ma'am, with your
Yes,
final
thank you
thought?
very much.
With your final thought?
So my final thought is, I think I've already said that. One lifetime is not enough to know my country, but how I wish repeatedly I get born here, but to showcase my country to the people visiting us at this time and occasion being G20. We've tried our best to showcase all that is best in this country, and yet we have a problem of plenty. There is so much to showcase. We've just put in a small fraction in front of the people.
Meenakshi Lekhi, pleasure speaking to you, and thank you for showcasing this for NDTV.